Hola, minasan! Welcome back for another round of Chainsaw Man. Last time, everybody got caught in the Endless Eight, and the Haruhi Devil is making sure that they all get eaten, or they can be let go with by killing off Denji as part of the deal. So that's the gist of it. They're caught in the endless eighth floor. So now Kobeni is ready to take the deal, and we gotta find out how they're gonna solve this. So, without further ado, let's get with the reading. Chainsaw Man, Chapter 17, Kill Denji by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Kobeni shivered as she held the large knife at Denji. Denji lifted up his fist, ready to punch her out, as Aki just stand there quietly, watching on. Yeah! And suddenly, with calm, cool demeanor, Aki kicked the knife off of her hands, and she looked up at the knife. Suddenly, Himeno came in with an elbow to the stomach. Gag! And she collapsed. Kobeni laid there, her eyes shedding tears, her nose shedding snot, her mouth shedding drool. The Haruhi devil immediately laughing. Ha 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 ha. Kion, Espa, tired traveler. Oh, shut up. Aki, can you end this by swallowing it with your fox? Corn. Aki had his fingers positioned with the fox's head. Nothing happened. The Haruhi devil continued on, staring at everyone. No fox. I had a feeling that would happen. This place is completely cut off from all the outside world. It is hell after all. Who's it pointing? Oh, okay. And your fox body is in Kyoto. Alright then. Then I'll finish it with my ghost. And she clenched her fist, and suddenly it pierced the side of the demon of the devil. Kyo, Esper, endless A. And suddenly the Hurry Devil charged at Himeno, all the parts and goo of everything it absorbed. Crap! It got even bigger. It's no use. LS8 was a great episode. I have melancholy. This is not my real body. My heart is not here. This is inside my stomach. My weak point is not on the 8th floor. Making a contract with me is the only way you can leave or be absorbed by the endless 8 episodes. All 8 of them. All 8 of them. And a strange bulge began to stick out of its body. Oh, whatever, Denji said, scratching the back of his head. Even if they kill me, you're not gonna let them out anyway. No, it will. The devil called it a contract. Called it a contract. When devils use it, the word contract has a lot of power. If one party honors the contract, the other party has to honor too. When you don't hold up your end of the deal, you die. So it's true. We could get out of here if we kill you. And we will, eventually. Oh, but not right now. Miss Himeno, we should kill him. Arai stepped out with the blanket around his body, shivering in fear. We could kill him for now and come up with a counter plan after we get out. At this rate, we'll all starve to death right here in the hotel if we don't get digested first. Devil hunters making contracts with devils is legal. Why not make the deal with Haruhi and watch some episodes? The wisest course of action is to accept the devil's contract. Now the devils just want to kill Denji. I understand that. Denji's death must benefit devils somehow. I won't make this contract, son. I'm sorry.
Me neither. Me neither then. Me neither then.
What?
I'm on Team Kill Denji.
Power said with a peace sign up, with a big smile on face, and Denji merely slouched. Seriously?
I have a Nobel Prize winning idea, but I can't reveal it if I can't get out of here. Die for my Nobel Prize. Die for Albert Nobel. He's famous.
No, woman, you're gonna have to back off and leave Denji alone. Fiends and devils can't make contract with each other. Even if you did kill Denji, the devil wouldn't be obligated to let you out. He'll just digest you and turn you into a bunch of bones. Anyway, we aren't killing Denji. We need him. We're devil hunters and we only kill devils. And he's just a dumb butt. Power leaned on Denji's shoulder. She looked up at him and then screamed,
I'm bored. Wanna wrestle?
No, you're always trying to kill me. But on second thought. Moments later, everyone sat in the middle of the hallway staring at the Haruri devil, looking back at them. I'm starving, Denji said. Naki looked at him.
Aki, do we even have an escape plan we can actually use here?
Himeno said.
If we take the devil at his word, we can't kill it. But we aren't about to let kill Denji either. Problem is, if we don't do something, we'll start to death.
Aki closed his eyes at the thought of what would happen. If worst comes to worst, I'll use the sword.
No, don't.
Himeno leaned right into his face. And Denji looked back, thinking that they're going to kiss each other. Dude, if using your sword could fix this, then just use it. Himeno pointed her eye at Denji. Then she turned and looked at him.
We are using the sword, even if even if worse comes to worse. Hate to say it, but if it comes to that, you gotta die, Denji. She said with a smile. Seriously? Oh my gosh. It's gone. It's not here. The food we left on the bed, it disappeared. How? Arai stared at the bed. He began searching around. Then he turned and he noticed Power with her face covered in food, her cheeks puffed out from the chewing. And he yelled out, "Why would you do such an obvious?" Oh, you ate all of it. You ate all of it. Ah, it wasn't me. Denji ate it.
Why would you tell such an obvious lie? Gobini peeked out from behind the corner. I get it now. I figured it out. Ah, it's that Faint's ability. That's what's trapping us on the 8th floor. Ah, it has to be it. Gobini aimed the knife right at Power. And Power replied, "No." Calm down. Calm down, Kobeni. She's a blood fiend. You're defending a fiend? Kobeni said with the sweat sliding down her brow. We're devil hunters. You're working with the devils. You're our spy along. Oh. She pointed her knife at Arai, and both of their sweats began to slide down. Power only had one thing to say. Pie. Arai, struggling to wipe the sweat off his brow, said, I'm not working with the devils. I know you're a spy. Ah. 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 And the Haru devil smiled.
A scream. A scream.
Himeno, run.
Oh.
And the Haru devil's arms stretched out, ready to clutch at Himeno, as the Denji pushed Aki away from them, from the devil. Suddenly, the Haru devil peeked inside the room.
and screamed out, "Kill Denji! Give me his heart! Haruhi is the greatest anime ever! Kill!" I expand with fear and ensnared fear because I am the internet and all the Haruhi fans love it. The Haruhi Devil continued on chasing Aki, Himeno, and Denji down the hall, and the Haruhi Devil, a piece of the Haruhi Devil, continued looking inside the room. Feel more fright, child. Dread death. Fear everything. The one to kill the chainsaw will be me, the Eternity Devil, the Haruhi Devil. Feel my melancholy. Oh man, the room's tilting. It's total trollage. Ah! The entire area, the whole entire building started tilting to the side. The bed started falling down to the wall, which is now the floor. Kobeni slammed into the wall. And now that everyone is standing, now that the wall became the floor itself, they peeked out at the door and saw the Haruhi Devil's mouth waiting for them. It opened wide, revealing multiple mouths within. Give me Denji's heart, Kyo. To be continued. Chainsaw Man, Chapter 17, by Tatsuki Fujimoto. Chainsaw Man, by Tatsuki Fujimoto, Chapter 18, Chainsaw versus Haruhi. Denji, Aki, and Himeno leaned onto the door, now tilted to its side, thanks to the Haruhi Devil shifting the building vertically. They looked straight down at the devil, with multiple hands reaching out for them, and a large mouth and snout ready to consume them. Kobeni stepped outside the room and said, "Someone kill Denji, please, kill him." Arai also stepped out and said, "We're really in trouble now. Let's feed him to the devil. Let him eat the fool." Aki was in shock. There was one solution he had, and he looked back at everyone. "I'll use the sword. Do I have your permission, Himeno? Come on, woman. We gotta do this." And Himeno immediately raised her hand up and covered him with the ghost's arms. "Himeno, you dumb woman. I can win this for us. You know it. I could exorcise the devil. Don't be the devil's plaything." "Hey!" Denji looked back at everyone. "What the heck are you doing?"
"If I can use its sword, we probably can get outside. But per the terms of the contract, using it will cut his lifespan down by a lot. There's still so many things Aki has to do. I'm tired, Denji. You're gonna have to die and sacrifice for the good Lord."
And suddenly, Kobeni and Arai charged at him as Power watched on. Arai tackled him over. "Sign!"
"Hey, don't touch me!"
Power laughed. Kobeni raised the knife up and ready to stab him.
"Die!" Ah.
And the Haruhi Devil laughed.
"Kion, Yuki, melancholy."
Aki, struggling to break free from Himeno's clutches, screams out, "Raw, woman!" And suddenly, Kobeni's knife pierced Aki's side. Everyone was in silence as they all stared at what happened. Kobeni removed the knife and stared at Aki's blood dripping down the side of the blade.
"Ah!"
Arai was in shock. "Oh." Denji was in shock.
"Ah!"
And Himeno was completely silent for the time being. Blood spilled onto the floor. "Yes, he's a disgusting scum. I wouldn't blame you, Aki said as he covered the wound to prevent the blood from pouring out, for stabbing, but he's out to kill the gun devil. I can't kill the gun devil alone, people. It's the devil's toe jam, I keep telling you that. And to kill that thing I need as many devil hunters with the guts to confront it. And this guy got guts as I can get. Even after shortening my lifespan, I won't let you kill Denji. He's a dumb boy. He's a foolish boy. But, yeah, he ain't right, woman. Denji was in horror at what he saw. Then he looked back at Power and yelled out her name. Power! You're a blood fiend, right? Can you stop the bleeding? Power leaned over and said,
I can only control my own blood freely. Controlling another's blood is a difficult feat.
Woman, stop touching that. I can feel the pain.
But if Top Knot dies, I won't have a human to cook for me. So I suppose I must.
Himeno was in shock as she watched Power control the blood slowly and keep it in place. The horror of what she saw reminded her of the gravestones that she left behind as the crows landed and cawed in joy and laughter at the poor souls who died on her watch. She collapsed onto her knees in horror, and she didn't know what to do.
What do we do? What do we do? Aki, my boy. What do we do, man?
Kobeni screamed out,
This isn't my fault. It's you. It's your fault. It's always your fault, Denji. If you had just gotten eaten, everything would have been fine.
Denji stared back at Kobeni, controlling his rage. Then he raised his hands up and screamed out,
All right already. Fine. I'll go get eaten like a Popeye's chicken.
Himeno shed a tear. Kobeni smiled as she leaned the knife back.
You will? That's great. But FYI, I ain't going down without a fight. And if I do kill that devil dead, I want my kiss, woman. I haven't forgotten about that deal. You got it?
Power said.
Do you have a strategy to beat? It's gonna hurt like hell, but I'll bust out the chainsaws. Chainsaws!
Kobeni said in fright.
Don't know why, but that devil's scared of my chainsaws for some reason.
Denji said as he stared down at the Harui devil, opening its multiple mouths ready to consume.
So scared that it doesn't want to mess with me. It's a coward. It's a chicken. That's why it keeps trying to get you guys to kill me, or else you end up watching Harui Suzumiya and that endless 8 episodes. That's 8 episodes, you understand?
Denji said with total horror at the thought of watching 8 episodes of Endless 8 from Harui Suzumiya.
Plus that devil was crying out in pain when those attacks hit it. It stinks. So, if it hits pain that much, I can just torment it until it wants it to die. I'll make it kill itself, 'cause I'm that hardcore. I'm Chainsaw Man!
Himeno was in shock. So was Kobeni and Arai. And Power smiled.
Now you're thinking like a devil. Super devil. Yeah. Now get that kiss ready.
Aki clenched in pain as he continued nursing his wound.
You shielded me, Aki. Now mind your business, jerkface. I'm sick and tired of owing anybody any debts. You have no idea what it's like eating people's cigarettes. If we get out of here, you and me are even.
And with the pull of the ripcord, Denji takes his first step over the edge and landed straight down. The Harui devil opened its mouth, its hands, guiding him in, and then suddenly the mouth shuts closed and blood splurted out. Himeno looked in horror. Kobeni spoke.
He did! Ah!
And the mouth slowly sat there. as Chainsaw Man rips itself out. Oh yeah, I'm the Chainsaw Man. Oh, that's still taste. And everyone watched in horror as the Hurry Devil screamed out, "Gion! Ah! Asper! Ah!" So you were alive after all, Chainsaw. Die! The Hurry Devil reached out with its multiple arms. And Chainsaw Man continued ripping apart every single piece of hand that grabbed him. Because I'm the Chainsaw Man. Rip it on. And he pulled ripcord again. I'm back, baby. Now get to face my blades. Yeah. And the Hurry Devil screamed out loud and said, "It's useless, Chainsaw Man. Ow! My heart is not here. You can't kill me. It hurts. It hurts. Hurry. I feel pain." And everyone watched in horror as they watched the Chainsaw Devil do its job. "See a devil?" Nimino said as Chainsaw Man did another rip of a random head. "Oh, this looks bad," Power said. "Denji's losing blood fast. If he loses too much blood, his chainsaws will retract." "I'm gonna rip all you. Screw the blood." And suddenly a mouth chomped into Chainsaw Man. "Yeah, you call that pain? I know pain, and you are nothing but fake pain." "Ah, you're far weaker than you once were, Chainsaw Man. A pity. Gion." To be continued, Chapter 19, Chainsaw Man, by Tatsuki Fujimoto. So that was actually pretty interesting set of chapters here. For some weird reason, I don't know what it is with him, with Kobeni actually trying to kill Denji. Honestly, I feel like they're right now on the outset in this early form, they're kind of weak characters, Arai and Kobeni. I understand the whole point, saying it's like they're scared, they want to get out. It just proves, Aki's point and Himeno's point about, taking on such a dangerous task, being the devil hunter. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. The details are still good. Like, these have been very consistent details with the Harui Devil. From the smallest of panels, as you can see here, you can see the details of the hands and the fingers. To this panel over here on the bottom left, which is a little larger, and you can actually see all the blood spurts and everything. And whew, man, it just the devil just keeps getting better and better with the veins and the hands stretching out and the mouths opening. It's really, really, really excellent how consistent he's keeping that with each panel. We get some more rules, which is cool. We got some more rules regarding how devils and contracts work. Devils can't have contracts with other devils, and it takes a lot of power when it comes to using contracts. And it's got to be honored no matter what. There's no escaping it. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. But the fact that devil hunters can make legal contracts with devils is pretty insane. Yeah, the episode was really good to make a comparison to the anime. It was very well done. When the way that episode ended, that one, when Denji made his jump and they just showed the mouths opening up one after the other, was really awesome. It's not very well conveyed here. It just went straight to the point with that regard. But yeah, ultimately, Aki made the sacrifice, which is some more character development. Yeah, this is such an awesome panel. I like this. I really like this panel. This is so frightening. It's very frightening and very well done, with such manic detail. But the fact that Aki made the sacrifice in the next chapter, 18. Here we go. Where is it? We get a whole new set of rules established by Power, in which she can manipulate human blood, but it takes a lot of energy for her, which is a great way to get around. Go ahead. What you don't like about the anime? But the thing is, it's a good rule. Not sure I can't remember if they established that, but it does show that Aki realized, not Aki, Himeno realized, holy crap, it's gonna happen again. So she does have trauma. It's a very good human stuff going here. So yeah, basically, the thing about most animes, which I agree, is that normal here, human beings being scared, the main protagonist couldn't care less. I agree with that. They need to show them like they feel really scared. Yeah, I agree with that. They should feel really scared, not fearless. Like in the case, just to make a good comparison, a fair comparison. One Piece, when Usopp was staring down at the cat pirates, and he started shaking. His knees were like shaking, quaking. He was in total fear. Things like that. But sometimes you get these crazy. I'm not sure if that happened in the anime. I know it happened in manga. It happens in the anime because Usopp, maybe a cat, but he's very brave too. And that's one of the things that I like about the manga here, is that it does show Himeno's fear, everybody's fear. I just think it's a little too over exaggerated in the manga. Like this is kind of ridiculous, and it does make Kobeni and Arai really go out of character, way too far off out of character. You know what I'm saying? Like I think the best way to say it is that it drags too long. It drags too long, and it's very ridiculous. Saying like it gets to the point that's ridiculous, especially after Kobeni gets knocked out the first time around. Now she's coming back and still wanting to do the whole knife thing, and it's kind of dumb. And then Arai gets in on the whole thing, so it starts getting tedious seeing all that going on. And it's like, okay, enough. Enough. Let's get to the point. And that's this here, with this wonderfully designed mouth here, with the nostrils, the faces forming the eyes. Jeez Louise, man. You want to talk about frightening. And the level of power these devils have that can shift buildings and warp reality like that is pretty amazing. But it took too long to get to Chainsaw Man in this one. And I do have, given that I'm on book number 15 right now, yeah, I do have reservations of this one key little problem of Chainsaw Man. And that is that it does take too long to get to Chainsaw Man. I mean, I get it, but this really dragged out too much, quite honestly. I've always found that this dragged out a little too much, and didn't just get right to the point. I mean, the fact that they didn't even know that he's a Chainsaw Man outside of Power and Aki's, I don't know. It's like that's not. I don't know why the secret had to be kept for the agency. But then we get this, and I believe this was where the chapter ended, right? The episode ended, where Deji falls in, and we see that whole awesome animation of multiple mouths opening up. But here instead, we get this rockin' awesome heavy metal piece of art here of Chainsaw Man just ripping his way out of the teeth and mouth of the Harui devil. It's pretty epic. That's an epic thumbnail here. And we get to finally see him chop up everything all over the place. Very, very good details going on here. Slitting the eye, slicing the mouth, ripping the cord even more to generate. But now we find out another rule, and that's from Power, and that is that if Denji loses his blood, the chainsaws come off. And if they come off, he's basically a dead dude. Yeah. So this was at the very least, these two chapters established rules regarding regarding the. I'll leave it on this here. Basically, this was a lot of rule making here for the world build. We learned how the contracts work, how Deji's power work, how Power's power work. I really feel like it. Kobani and Rai was ultimately. I don't think they're even needed at all in this story, or at least for this particular story. I'm not sure. They didn't exactly add to anything, and just set up a scenario that's not really necessary. Quite honest, quite honestly, Chainsaw Man is basically overpowered at this moment, and he's basically the answer to every single problem they got. So overall, it's pretty solid. It's pretty good. Dark stories alike, they're pretty fun. They're pretty fun. um, nevertheless, the chapters are okay, and and um, and we got some progression at the very least, and got to the point finally. So until the next set of chapters, thank you all for joining me. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow. You know you want to. And check out my Patreon if you're interested for all things anime reading. And yeah, that's it. Thank you all for joining me. And I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and oisumi nasai.